Welcome back, venture onward. Today I plan to talk about how, with the rivalry from the highly anticipated horror sequel Evil Dead Rise and new movies from Ari Aster and Guy Ritchie, the record-breaking Super Mario Bros. Movie Determination remains on top of the box office for an additional week. Mentioned by Variety, box office title holder The Super Mario Bros. Movie has zero to worry about when Evil Dead Rise and other adult skewing proceed open or grow in films this weekend. The video game edition is estimated to take in about $45 to $50 million in the North American market during its third weekend of release. The new Evil Dead movie is estimated to get in second place, with experts calculating a hold between $15 million and $25 million from 3,300 films against a $15 million cost. Guy Ritchie's action thriller The Covenant is getting ready to raise $6 million, while Ari Aster's horror comedy Beau is Afraid also aims for single numerals. The Super Mario Bros. Movie has been destroying records since its release in early April, which is a no-brainer as Mario is a beloved franchise, and with numbers like these, there is no doubt a sequel is on the horizon. For example, it outdid Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice for the all-time best Easter weekend, as it even beat Frozen 2 for the best second-week revenues for an animated feature. With its universal total box office of over $700 million, it has now made more than 7 times its finances, although it is failing in the famous Chinese market. The R-rated Evil Dead Rise is a memorable counter-programming to the family-friendly box office royal. With a notable amount of fake blood used in its production, it is set with the blood-stained style of most of its precursors, although leading its scenery from a cabin in the woods to Los Angeles. At 95%, it now holds its franchise's highest Rotten Tomatoes record. Aside from Evil Dead Rise, my main question is if the Super Mario Bros. Movie will outperform the upcoming Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse as its precursor. Into the Spider-Verse received a $35.4 million weekend domestic box while it made $56 million worldwide. Super Mario Bros. Movie took in $204 million domestically over its first 5 days and added $173 million internationally. That pushed its 5-day tally to $377 million, the biggest opening weekend ever for an animated title globally. The Evil Dead franchise has been a well-profitable series for Sam Raimi, who directed the first 3 movies and still supplies as an executive producer. The previous opening, 2013's Evil Dead, got about $100 million on a $17 million budget. Evil Dead Rise, in the meantime, was primarily considered as a direct-to-streaming release for HBO Max before Warner Bros. Adjusted its thoughts and chose to commit the movie to a theatrical sequence instead. Evil Dead Rise opens in theaters on April 21st. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse opens in theaters June 2nd. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is playing now. Well, that's about it. Until next time, venture onward. Thank you for listening.